Speaking of Michigan, I'll just go there.
We were?
So, I just did. Know how Michigan's undefeated in the Big Ten.
I didn't know that we were even talking about that.
It's interesting. It's interesting, too, how please, I mean, Michigan is just a member of the Big Ten that just has to usually play everybody. That's really difficult to play, unlike anybody else. But you know what? So I watched Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt on the call of Michigan beating Iowa this week in Iowa after Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt were on the call of their Big Ten opener against Maryland. And then next week, they're sending their crew to Michigan, Indiana. That's 3 straight big Fox, big noon kickoffs where they're sending their crew to a Michigan game. And then they just announced, you know what they announced a few moments ago?
What's that?
Michigan Penn State is their big noon kickoff in 2 weeks. I'm just wondering, Fox with their big audience, keeps choosing Michigan. I don't know. Does Ohio State play? Do they play?
I have a question.
Do they play too? Because I know that Ohio State's doing well too, beating up on some other teams also. Just wondering if I don't know, maybe Michigan rates better. Maybe people are more interested in Michigan either way. I don't know. Is that what it is?
I have a question.
Maybe you can ask the people there in Fox why they keep choosing Michigan.
I have a very good
Maybe Joel
explanation.
Klatt wants a house in Ann Arbor. I don't know.
Michigan's close to where they are the week before.
What are you talking about?
Kidding.
What the hell does that mean?
If you need a good nap, just turn on a Big Ten game. They're the most boring games of all time.
Got it.
When your overs are like 40, that's not good football.
Sorry, pal. That you should have reached out to me like that. You chose the Michigan-Iowa game to go over.
Boring.
I don't know what planet Michigan-Iowa is going over. It certainly wasn't Earth. Should have reached out to me.
Should have went over. There was just boring football.
You should have pushed.
Should have pushed. Thanks for Maryland, though.
I'm just telling you. Okay?
I did that game.
Just if you want to see Michigan, just turn on the biggest game Fox has. That's all.
Oh,
Albert Breer's coming up.
But we constantly hear you talk about the largest alumni base.
Yeah, we have it.
So just simple math.
Yeah, no. We rate better.
If they watch.
We rate better.
Right.
Michigan rates better. That's the only thing I can understand.
Like the Cowboys.
Maybe so. The Cowboys. Right? We're the varsity.
And you haven't won anything in 25 years.
I don't know if you're the varsity.
I guess, or you have the defending Big Ten champs on all the time. You got to go with the defending Big Ten champs.
Hey, every once in a while, the Cowboys win the NFC East.
Quite often, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Michigan.
There's no trophies.
We're in the Final Four.
There's no trophies.
We made the Final Four, unlike the Cowboys have in 25 years.
Drawing a correlation between Michigan and the Cowboys.
No, because clearly we rate. Why else? I don't understand. Why else? I don't get it.
It's
Michigan, Iowa, Michigan, Indiana.
I'm just throwing.
Who's Ohio State playing next week?
They're playing Michigan State.
Oh, why wouldn't that? I don't know.
Alabama's now number 1. Did you see that?
I did see that. Georgia came awfully close to losing.
They deserve to lose. That game was awful.
Man, I turned on the SEC network for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I tweeted that out, and boy, did I get a whole earful from SEC fans. And Syracuse, 22.
22? We're back 5-0.
Where were you when you say you're back?
Not ranked.
In the deep depth.
Yeah, very, very bad.
Yeah.
Like at the bottom.
So anyway, maybe I'll call Joel Klatt next week, see how Ann Arbor's doing.